we're really blessed to have these guys and girls leading our teams, leading our programs, and being great leaders in our building. We're so proud to be able to celebrate today with you. It's also an accomplishment that not a lot of high school athletes have the opportunity to do. You know, I think about all the kids who play all the sports here in the state of Michigan, and we play in a great league against some great talent. Only a few go on to compete at the college level, but it's also a great opportunity. And if they can see it through for 4 years, sometimes 5 years, it's life-changing. Michigan State looks for all-around athletes to bring on board their crew team, and that's Callie. Callie has played 2 years of volleyball for us here at Lake Orion. She's been a part of our club, or she's been a part of a club competitive cheer team, which finished 14th nationally and appeared on ESPN. She has also been a state qualifier in powerlifting for 3 years.
As a leader, people gravitate towards Drew's leadership because of who he is. He's also an outstanding student. He's a wonderful human being.
Last year alone, she went from scoring 25 goals in 2018 to 66 goals in 2019, leading the team in goals scored and also ranking her second in Lake Orion history in goals scored. I believe we'll break that this year. Olivia has made the right selection for herself. She is a 3.7 student athlete. She has done a tremendous job.
As a freshman at Lake Orion High School, Alex captured first place at the Oakland County Championship, the OAA League Championship. He was the MHSAA Region 2 champion. He was third at the Michigan Invitational, which is the largest invitational in the state of Michigan for swimming and golf and diving. And he was also the Division I runner-up.
We threw a state record 300 game in Baker format in tournament competition. And she was the 5th bowler, and she had the bowling strength in the 5th frame, 10th frame, 11th frame, 12th frame to achieve that. And she threw every true shot. I watched every shot. There weren't any sloppy shots. They were all perfect in the pocket.
Finished the season with 42 tackles, 6 tackles for losses, 6 sacks, an interception, and 1 caused fumble. Joe's an explosive athlete. I always say when I grow up, I want to be built like Joe. Mitch was an honorable mention All-OAA player as a junior. As a senior, he was first team All-OAA. Scored 5 rushing touchdowns, 4 receiving touchdowns this year, and maybe the coolest stat for him, 2 for 2 throwing the ball. Finished with a little over 1,300 yards rushing, 16 rushing touchdowns, 11 receptions, and maybe the biggest stat and a bit overwhelming as a coach when you're trying to figure out how you're going to replace it. He averaged over 9 yards every time he touched the ball. Just as impressively academic and character-wise. The number of times coaches would call or text me and say, I can't believe the conversation I just had with that young man. I've never had a conversation like that with a high school student. For the last 3 years, Isaac has been the leader of the defense, and some pretty good defenses. Finished with 174 tackles, 16 tackles for losses. Isaac has a personality that fills the room. Blaze is a quiet leader, but his work ethic, confidence, and competitiveness, and his fire burn bright and ignite everyone around him. His 2 biggest strengths are he never gets rattled, and he's as competitive as they come.
Today's date is February 5th. The time is 9:30. Please sign your letter of intent. Congratulations.